Nowadays, there's a lot of attention focused on law enforcement. Today, let's take a look at how this sheriff's officer conducts himself during a traffic stop and some crazy encounters. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below on what you want to see next. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get on to the video. Let's see how Deputy Sloup conducts himself on today's traffic stop with an 18-year-old with marijuana.
When was the last time you smoked any marijuana?
This morning?
This morning? I can smell it.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was just dropping off my little sister.
Okay. You know the other reason I stopped you? Did you feel yourself drive over that curb?
If you are that drunk or under the influence of any way that you are going over curbs, don't drive. Okay, either call yourself an Uber, call yourself someone to come pick you up. It is not safe for you or the public to be driving, whether it's hitting a pedestrian on the sidewalk or it's hitting a car on the road.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a curb.
Because my mission's bad, I'm like, it's a little bit, look, because it is right here.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think it's that you just drove over the curb.
Yeah, my bad.
It happens, man.
Yeah.
All right, so how old are you?
I'm 18.
18. How much weed can you smoke when you're 18? None. Right. Do you have a card?
No, he probably does
so you
not.
can't smoke any
Nope,
weed, right?
of course he doesn't.
You certainly can't smoke and drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have any weed in your bag there? Because it sure smells like marijuana in here. No? You don't have any in there? Are you sure? Because your face says that you're lying to me.
No, I just have a little bit right here.
Okay, so you have a little bit right here.
Yeah.
So when I said that do you have any marijuana in your car? And you said no. And then I said, no, I smell it. And you're like, well, there's some right here. So your initial answer should have just been, yes, I have weed and I know I shouldn't, right? Okay, so all of those are true, right?
Yeah, just
Okay. I just want to make sure. Wow, this thing actually says I'm grinder because it's a grinder. I like it. I like your sense of humor there. All right. You have any other sort of drug paraphernalia in here? You have like a pipe or like what do you smoke this stuff out of? Oh, there's a pipe. There we go. Kind of had a feeling there might have been that in there also. So now that looks pretty freshly burnt. That's this morning?
Yeah.
All right, about what time this morning?
9?
What time? 8, 9, somewhere in there? Okay. He's high. I mean, he is definitely high. Hi, partner.
Hi, partner.
Ooh.
He smelled the marijuana in Deputy Sloup's car when he just opened the door. When the car's up there, like that's how strong it was that it's already stuck to Deputy Sloup.
Ooh, I smell the fragrant odor of cannabis as I walk up to the car.
I smelled it as I walked up.
My goodness.
So he's 18. He can't have marijuana. He has marijuana. He smoked marijuana. And then he drove over the curb.
So he displayed impairment while he was driving. I'm shocked and awed.
There's a little bit of that. So I'm going to have you tilt your head back like you're looking up at the sky and close your eyes.
Those are Kanye shoes, aren't they?
Those are Kanye shoes. I love it.
You're rocking Kanye shoes?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
See, man, we're cool. We're hip. Would you feel more comfortable if you took your Kanye shoes off and walked in your bare feet, or would you like to walk in your Kanye shoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, whichever you want. There we go. So just like this, left foot, right foot. Put your Kanye shoes back on there. We like those.
Thank you.
So listen, what's your first name? So listen, this is what the deal is. Right now, in the position that you're in is perfect. I want you to stay
And you're under arrest. Just watch. You're going to be under arrest.
just like that, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come behind you like this. I'll place you under arrest for driving under the influence of the marijuana that you smoked earlier today, okay? See, your face says this is your weed.
I knew it. He was going to have weed in his bag. You can tell, even Frank can tell that he had marijuana in his bag.
Yeah, that's your weed. Okay. Lots of candy in here.
Somebody's in trouble.
Also lots of marijuana.
Probably more weed than marijuana in there.
All sorts of marijuana. That's a lot of marijuana. He's allowed to have 0 grams.
I think that's...
There's more than 0 grams of marijuana.
Yeah, there's a lot more than 0 grams.
Oh, well. This is middle of the day in Santan Valley. This is, I think the stop was at 2:30 in the afternoon.
You are 18 and you're getting caught by the police in the middle of the day. Come on.
It's not a holiday weekend. It's not, it's not 2 o'clock in the morning. This is in the middle of the day where there's drug-impaired drivers on the roadways with our families. And that's what the traffic unit does, is they go out there and look for these drivers and try to get them off the road before they cause a collision, before they hit someone and hurt them. Were you speeding? No, you weren't. So I know that you're driving a car, but does this car happen to identify as a bicycle? Because you were driving with two of your wheels in the bike lane. Like all the way from...
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I have the boot on my leg.
Oh, you got a big old boot. Yeah.
What is having a boot? I never had a boot on my leg personally. But I don't think that a boot affects your driving with the wheel. But again, never had a boot, so I don't know.
I'm going to a doctor's appointment. I tried to...
So how does the boot on your left foot affect how you steer your car with your two good hands?
It hurt. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't really paying attention.
I could tell.
I wasn't paying attention, but...
At least she was honest, okay? At least she was honest saying she wasn't paying attention.
So don't do that, and it won't hurt.
I know. I try not to think about it. When I push the chair back, I'm too short with my brother's car, so I have to try to... I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to shut this door here, nice and easy for you. There we go. Okay. All right, thank you. The reason I stopped you is all those cars are moving there, and you just split traffic. Okay. And you can't do that here. You don't have...
Some states it is legal to lane split. I know California is one. I'm not sure about any others, so don't quote me on that. Obviously, according to Frank, in Arizona it is not legal to lane split. So some people think that it's legal and it might be in your state. Just double check before you do it so you don't get pulled over like this guy.
Registration? No. What's that on your bike?
So the tag's been expired. They suspended my license plate when I was stationed in California.
Take your helmet off so I can talk to you. Okay,
So he's suspended and lane splitting, doing something illegal. He's saying stationed in California, so I'm not trying to defend him, but he might still be thinking on California, which again, it is legal in California, so he might still be stuck on California's laws, which Deputy Sloup will not let that one go.
Suspended your license plate when you were in California. They've suspended your registration, means you can't drive. So can't drive means that you can't drive. You don't just get to drive when you want. So you have no registration, you have no insurance. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. You don't have to turn your car off, man. It's hot out here.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing the speed limit.
You actually weren't.
I was doing 45.
Well, first of all, that's not true, because I locked you in on radar at 57, and you were at 57 before. Dude, this is not a back and forth. I'm not looking for information from you. So you were at 57 before you crossed the elongation of a line created by the 45-mile-per-hour sign. So you were still in a 25-mile-per-hour.
That is around 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. And 25 is usually a residential. Don't quote me on where it is. I'm not in Arizona. I'm not familiar with the Pinal County. 25-mile-per-hour limit is usually a residential area.
And he's got all these excuses.
So Deputy Sloup just said that it was more than double the speed limit. So I'm not sure if that is 30. I'm not 100% sure, but that's still a lot.
And then I run his driver's license, and he's suspended from tickets that were, I think, issued by the Pinal County Sheriff's Office. So failure to pay for criminal violation, failure to comply with financial responsibility. So he
has a pretty hefty rap sheet. It's not just a speeding ticket or a parking ticket. He is listing down what he has, and that's a lot of tickets for you to rack up.
Suspended while he is driving, and says that he was only doing the speed limit, which he wasn't, and he was in a 25-mile-per-hour zone going more than double the speed limit.
He wasn't even doing the speed limit if it was a 45. He's doing 57 in what he thinks is a 45.
So he's going to have some issues here as a result of, one, having a ton of excuses as to why he was doing what he was doing, and two, the fact that he's driving and shouldn't be behind the wheel of a vehicle at all. Okay, so your driver's license is suspended. So you know that? Okay, so you should...
He knows his driver's license is suspended. If you know your license is suspended, do not drive. You're going to get pulled over again, and it's going to be worse. You know you're suspended. Don't drive.
Be driving at all. Just don't drive because you can't, and obviously you're not good at it. All right? Okay, thank you. Your car is broken and you're running late. So I feel like those are two different things.
So I will explain. My bad. My car is running lean. And
lean?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not pumping enough gas in. My gears are shifting extremely hard. If I don't speed up just enough, I am.
So you're driving faster, so your car shifts better. So the speed limit here on Hunt Highway is 45. You passed me at 72.
My car is not saying I'm going that.
45 mile per hour, and you are going 72, and your excuse is because it's lean. I'm not a car guy or anything like that, but I don't think you gotta go 72 miles an hour just for your gears to shift. But again, I'm not a car guy, but still, that just doesn't seem right to me.
Fast at all.
But so your car that isn't working correctly is not reading that. My radar that is working correctly is what said that when you passed me. So I'm sure that if one of the two of these is reading correctly, it's my calibrated certified radar. When was the last time you smoked any marijuana?
I don't.
Concentrate?
I did, but I don't while I'm driving or doing anything like that.
Okay. When was the last time you did?
Maybe last night when I got home. I didn't work yesterday, so I could.
Okay. So I'm looking at the concentrate cartridge in your center console there.
It's actually not mine. It's
But your car?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's my fault completely.
Okay. So there's a lot of excuses, like all sorts of excuses as to why he was going 72 in a 45, and I don't think I believe any of them. So as you said, you're broke, but you had enough money to smoke weed. But you did because you smoked. You said you smoked it last night. And just looking at you, I could tell that you're not high now, so I'm not worried about there being any impairment. They're saying that there's different ways you could allocate your money. There's better ways, and you're 20, right? Okay, so you're in the part of your life where you make poor decisions.
I'm
Making better decisions is always a good idea. Also, not driving at almost 30 miles an hour falls into that same realm. Probably don't drive more than 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. Okay. Maybe 50, also above the speed limit. So you're going a criminal amount of speed. I did not write you a criminal ticket. Okay. So now that we're done with all of the excuses as to why you're doing what you're doing, give that to you there. I'm sorry?
Was I in danger?
You are endangering the public if you are speeding 72 in a 45. That is endangering public.
Who were you endangering?
Yes.
Well, the speed limit is the highest speed you can go, right? Because it's a limit, right? So if there's a limit, you shouldn't be able to go ahead of that.
It's a recommendation for safe driving.
Huh?
He did not just say the speed limit is a recommendation.
It's a recommendation. So if you'd like, there's a court date on there, so you could take that, go to the judge, and tell the judge, Your Honor.
I would love to see if this guy actually went to court with it and to see what he told the judge and what the judge said back to him.
I'm nearly 30 miles an hour over the posted speed limit. However, I know that's a recommendation, and I don't think I should be held accountable for my actions. And this is what's wrong with today's society. It's right there. Driving away. Now at the speed limit. Because finally, probably for the first time in his life, someone held him accountable for something that he did. I don't understand the world anymore. You know what your top speed was on radar?
I'm gonna say I don't want to jinx myself.
You don't want to jinx yourself. It's already locked in. And you're saying you don't want to jinx yourself. It's locked in. He already has a speed. There's nothing to jinx.
I don't think jinxing is the right word. The reason I stopped you is because you're driving and texting at the same time, and you can't be doing that.
Oh no, I was watching my daughter. Sorry.
You also can't do that.
What name, license, and what?
Registration and insurance also, please. So you're FaceTiming while you're driving down the road. So he didn't even stop FaceTiming.
He's still FaceTiming whoever he said his daughter. He's still FaceTiming while he stopped. Who does that? Who is still FaceTiming while you're on a traffic that I don't know. That just does not make sense to me at all. Like at all.
With his kids on the phone, because it's still going on in there in the background while I'm talking to him, and there's kids screaming. And so your driver's license. Well, let's see. You're not wearing your seatbelt.
Right off the bat, he's asking for a warning. That's crazy.
You're at a criminal amount of speed in a school zone. So let's...
He's in a school zone. You are in a school zone speeding. And you're asking for a chance. You're asking for a warning.
Really go to the bathroom?
Everyone says, let me see your driver's license. So I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. The reason I stopped you is 73 miles an hour in a posted 45-mile-per-hour zone. It's still flashing on my radar. It's 73.
Sir, I have to really go to the bathroom.
I understand that. However, there's a whole bunch of places just up there. See our registration, curb proof insurance, please. And is that delicious food there?
I'll give you half of it.
Nope. I'm just saying, whenever you stop to get
bribery with food. Low-key, I'd probably take that. I would probably take the bribe for the food.
The bathroom there.
Just now, sir.
Okay.
It's Christmas time, please.
Let me tell you something I hate. Is before I even get to the window, you start asking me for a warning for what you obviously know that you did wrong. And every excuse, almost 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and then immediately ask me for a break. No.
No.
The last time that you were cited by another member of the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit by Deputy Dienert, also for speed. So, obviously, speeding is something that you do.
But sometimes they have a heart, like, it's Christmas time.
I didn't.
A lot of people have a lot of, money they have to spend on their kids and stuff.
I absolutely understand that.
You know what I mean? It's like, just every once in a while, you can just be like,
He's trying to play the Christmas card on him. I gotta get my kids some presents. Then don't speed. You should not be speeding.
You know what, man? Don't ever let me catch you again. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't even, a chance. That's all I'm asking. Like, once in a blue moon, just have a heart. It's Christmas time.
That right there is all of yours?
Anything else?
No, sir. I can finish explaining this, but you seem like you don't want to hear it, so... All right, make sure you put your seatbelt on. Drive safely.
I thought he was about to speed off right there. I would have actually laughed.
While you're blowing past me there?
I'm not even going to argue, sir. I know that it was my fault.
Now that's how you take care of... When you get pulled over, do not start making excuses. That's not gonna... It's most likely not going to fly. And Deputy Sloup over here is proving the point. When you make excuses, he's giving you a ticket. Especially, like... Don't make excuses.
So,
I appreciate that. So, refreshing.
Refreshing.
I appreciate you taking responsibility for saying, hey, look, I passed you, I was speeding, I don't have an excuse. So, the sheriff's office is going to give you a warning today.
See, that's what I mean. He just gave her a warning because she said it straight up. Don't expect a warning every single time, but don't make excuses because that's definitely not going to get you a pass. Well, most likely won't get you a pass, but it's just easier not to lie and just to tell them straight up what really happened. And you made a mistake. You weren't paying attention to the speed. Do what you like. Don't make excuses because 9 times out of 10 it's not going to work. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun reacting to today's video with Deputy Sloup. If you guys want to see more of this content, comment down below and like today's video. Don't forget to subscribe with the post notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next video.